I'm going to give you some tips and strategies for HSK Level 1 exam. This HSK Level 1 exam is very easy exam. We just have 150 words. If you have mastered those 150 words, it's very easy for you to crack this exam. As you know that HSK Level 1 exam has two parts. One is listening and another one is reading. So let me divide it into two parts, like listening, what you have to be careful about, and the reading, what you have to look into. So the listening part, the first thing is each sentence or each word they say twice. So please listen carefully and then choose your answer. You have enough time for understanding and then choose your answer. The second thing about listening is, suppose if you miss, like if they are saying, let's say, question number 2 and you miss listening it, so please don't get stuck. Move on to the next one, because they will not stop it. The audio will keep on playing, and if you get stuck, then you will miss the subsequent questions as well. So please be careful about that. The third thing about listening is, sometimes they say the number of questions, the question number, like suppose if they're saying question number E or question number R. So please don't get confused with those numbers and don't think that is a part of a question. Okay, so they say the numbers and then they will say the dialogue, or they say the word, or if they have to say the sentence, whatever it is. The last part about listening is the fourth subsection of listening. Fourth subsection of listening is where you have to listen to a sentence, and based on that sentence, you have to answer. Okay, so based on that sentence, they will ask you a question and then you have to answer, and you will be given 3 options there. So I suggest that since I told that you have enough time, they speak, the audio is very slow, and they have a few seconds between one question to the next question. So just try to read those options. It will give you an idea what the question would be about, and then it will help you to understand, and then you can choose your answer correctly. So that was about listening. The second thing is about reading. So reading also, I suggest, if the time is there, you please read it twice and choose your answer. Very important thing about reading is, sometimes the numbers, so when there is a number in the sentence, they don't write along with the pinyin. And if you're not aware of Chinese characters, you will be reading the pinyin part, which most of people do who appear for HSK Level 1 exam. So when you're reading the sentence and you see there's a gap between 2 words, then please go below and look at the number which is given along with Chinese character sentence. Just to give you an example, let's say if they're saying, date today is 7th of May. So the word 7 and the word for May, they may not write. I mean, if they're writing it in English English numbers like 7 and 5, they may not write along with the pinyin sentence. So you have to look down and see whether if there's a missing part, and then which number it is. Because sometimes if you are not able to understand the sentence, you get confused, right? The second part about reading is, there are a lot of proper nouns they will use. So when I say proper nouns, like name of people, so like suppose if they are saying Mr. Wang, or teacher Jin, or Miss Lee. So these words like Lee, Wang, Jin, these are the words which we have not learned, and it's not possible to learn because there are so many proper nouns. So I just suggest you ignore that word and pay attention to the rest of the sentence, and you will get the meaning, you will understand it. Okay, and some of the words, if you are not able to understand, some of the words, if you are not able to understand, just ignore that word and then try to make a meaning out of that sentence or that particular word, right? So these are the few tips or the things which I want you to know before you go and appear for your HSK Level 1 exam. And the other thing is you have to be very careful about the timings. So listening, as I told, the audio file will keep on playing and it will stop as per the timings. Even for reading also there is a time limit. So whatever the timing is given, so try to finish it within that time. Another important thing is, so you will be given a question paper and you write your answer on the question paper, and then you have to transfer your answers to OMR sheets. So OMR sheets will be given to you and you have to transfer your answer from question to OMR sheets. So what you have to be careful on that is, when you are transferring your answers so to OMR sheets, so please choose the correct answer. It may happen, like let's say for question number 4 you have written answer as A, but by mistake if in OMR you write it B, so it becomes wrong. Okay, so these are the few things, few tips and strategies for appearing for HSK Level 1 exam. And please follow that and revise, practice the test papers, and I'm sure you will pass the exam with the flying colors.